AI has completely taken over the content creation game in the last couple of years. You can now be more productive and unlock many amazing opportunities to make money online. So, if you're wondering if you can really use AI to start earning money online, the answer is definitely yes. In this video, I will be going over 5 powerful ways that you can use to build real income streams. These aren't get-rich-quick schemes, guys. They require a lot of effort and time initially, at least. You want your income streams to last a long time, so don't skip any part of this video. As you already know, on my channel, I revealed different ways you can make money online and new AI tools you can use to automate the process. So in today's video, I'm going to show you an AI tool that you can use to create videos for your new YouTube channel. The craziest part is that it doesn't matter what niche you pick, as this AI can be used for any niche. The AI tool we'll be going over today is called Asa AI. Click the link in my bio and head over to their website. Once you're here, click on Start for free. We can create 5 videos per month for completely free. This is their creative dashboard. First thing we're going to do is pick a voice. We have a ton of high-quality voices to choose from. I'm going for the voice called Jack. Next, we need to choose the style. This is an amazing feature which lets you stand out from the rest of the AI-generated short-form content. I'm going to go with Greek mythology. Finally, we can select a subtitle font. I'm going to go with generic. They have many different ones to choose from depending on the tone of your video. Next, I'm going to change the font color to green so it stands out. Finally, click on Advanced Settings, and here you can change anything you want about the animation style. Having all the tools in one place makes it so much easier to create these types of shorts and make them unique. You can even set the pace of the video to slow, normal, or fast. Once you're happy with the video style, it's time to generate the script. Asa AI makes this easy by having their specific GPT. You just have to answer a few questions, and it will provide you with 3 scripts of different lengths. This is the conversation I had with ChatGPT. I love how it asked me about my target audience and to pick a CTA sentence at the end. Overall, this process only took me a minute to complete. Here we have the 3 scripts generated. Just copy and paste it into the text box in Asa AI. Finally, click on Create Video, and this process may take a few minutes to complete. While you're waiting for it to generate, you can head over to the Showcase section to get ideas on what other people are creating with this tool.
تبدأ عملية صنع المثلجات من خلط الحليب أو الكريمة مع السكر والنكهات.
1. Superman, DC Comics, known for his near invulnerability, flight, super strength, and laser vision. 2. Goku, Dragon Ball Z, Saiyan warrior with immense strength, capable of achieving powerful transformations. 3.
As you can see, the videos are really high quality. Once your video has completed generating, simply click on Download to save it to your device. All right, let's watch the results.
Icarus didn't fail because he flew too high, but because he didn't know his limits. His father Daedalus warned him, but sometimes we ignore the wisdom of experience in pursuit of our own ambitions. The lesson? Dreams are powerful, but understanding your boundaries is just as crucial. Tag a friend who needs to hear this today.
If you want more than 5 videos per month, then get their Faceless Beginner Plan for only $20 a month. This will give you 20 videos every single month. The next method is to make coloring books and sell them on Amazon using AI. Okay, so I'm going to use this table to show you exactly how you can do your own research and ensure that what you create has a high chance of selling. You don't want to waste any of your time. Here we can see that I picked this niche called Cute and Cozy, and I'll show you exactly how I figured out the elements I wanted to include in this book. I won't be using any paid software for research, don't worry. Head over to Amazon and type in coloring books. Then, look at the results and make sure to ignore the sponsor results, as those won't help us gain organic traffic. Here are the books that I reviewed. There's a general theme of cute and cozy, and they were also targeted toward adults. So that's the niche I picked. As you can see here, the category that you want to consider, for example, is shown when you click on a book. It displays the category such as #1 bestseller in plant and animal history and criticism. You can write down the categories that you want to rank in just to get an idea of what other books are also ranking in. For instance, one of them is in art relaxation and therapy, which aligns with the direction I like. So, that's what I noted here. As for keywords, I derived them from the titles: cute, adorable, cozy, bold, easy, and so on. All of this information can be obtained for free, and you don't really need a paid subscription. For the dimensions, I went to the bestsellers ranked in this niche. It indicates that the books are 8.5 by 8.5 inches and approximately 50 pages long. They are priced at $7.37, so I recommend pricing slightly lower. I chose $1 less. However, we have to consider the profit, which we'll address later in the video. Now, let's move on to generating the images. To generate my images using completely free methods, I'm going to use an AI website called Perchance AI, which is both free and unlimited to use. This is what the website looks like. Now, we can ask the generator to create something for us. Before you begin using this generator, make sure the art style is set to illustration, as I found this works best for coloring book pages. Also, ensure the shape is set to square because our coloring book has square dimensions. You can leave the other settings as they are. I'm going to select 15 images to get the most out of each generation. Let's type in coloring book page of a cute bunny. It will take a few seconds to generate your images, but as you can see, you get some pretty decent results. Obviously, not all of them will be usable. For example, this one isn't quite suitable for a coloring book, and this one is a bit cut off. However, there are some really good ones. If you're not happy with any of the images, you can simply hit the Regenerate button. The image quality is pretty decent, especially for a completely free software. If you like an image, right-click on it and select Save Image to save it in full resolution. Let's try generating something else. Now, let's try Hedgehog. Once again, hit Generate, and we get some really decent visuals to use in our coloring book. You can adjust your prompt if needed. Overall, because you can use this tool an unlimited number of times, you can create as many images as you want, allowing you to add numerous pages to your book. You could make it 100 pages long compared to the 50 pages we saw on the website, giving the buyer more value. Let's try one final creature. This time, I'll go with kitten. Again, we get some really decent coloring images that you can use. If you're not satisfied, just hit Generate again, wait a few seconds, and there you go. The only annoying part of this website is the ads, but honestly, they're not that bad considering what you get out of this website. Okay, now let's move on to creating the actual book. For this, we're going to use Canva. But before we do that, we need to get the dimensions right for the book. First, head over to the Amazon KDP cover calculator. Input all the necessary information, and then click on Calculate Dimensions. You will be given a detailed explanation along with a template that you can download. Once downloaded, open the template to see the size specifications. Now let's head over to Canva. We'll use the dimensions provided by the KDP cover calculator. Click on Create a Design, then select Custom Size. Change the width and height to the correct values given by the calculator. Make sure the units are set to inches, then create the new design. Next, upload the KDP template to Canva so we can use it as a guide and ensure that we don't exceed any of the borders. You can adjust the transparency of the template if needed. This template will guide us as we design the cover. The front part of the template is for the front cover and the other side is for the back cover. Now, you want to make sure that your cover stands out. For this, head back to Perchance AI and generate some images with color. For example, type in golden kitten pencil color. We want our cover to stand out because that's what people will primarily look at when buying your product. If you get too many pencil-only images, you can modify the prompt by simply typing golden kitten. I'll also show you how to remove the background so your cover looks polished. Let's say you want to use an image on your cover. Just save the image, then go to a free online background remover tool and upload your image. The tool will remove the background for you. Now we can go back to our Canva project and add the image. What I like to do is use a couple of images on the front cover to make it visually appealing and to showcase what the book offers. Here, I'm adding different animals to the front cover and including a title that says cute and cozy. Underneath, I'll add the words stress relief. On the back cover, you can display some of the images included in the book and add a brief description as well. Now we can move on to creating the actual interior of the book. But first, download the cover. Click on Share, then Download. Change the file type to PDF print and choose Flatten PDF, and then Download. Okay, so according to Amazon, we need to have this margin size for a book with 100 pages. So go back to Canva and create a new design with the correct values. Make sure the unit is in inches. Click on File, and then Settings. Next, click on Show Rulers and Guide. Now we can drag the ruler until we have the appropriate margins. Now we can simply add a blackboard to help with the guide. Now we can duplicate this page as many times as we want. Place your image onto the page and resize it, making sure it looks good. So, keep adding more pages until you have a complete coloring book. Make sure to use the same download settings as we did for the cover. Now we can publish the book. So, head over to the Amazon KDP website and open an account. Next, click on Create and then Create Paperback. We can now use the information we gathered at the start to complete this page. I'm going to go with this title right here. Make sure your title is descriptive and includes the keywords. I'm going to leave the next few entries blank. Enter an author name for yourself. For example, Mary Publishing. I'm leaving the contributors section blank. Then, make sure to add a good description filled with all your keywords. Select the first option for publishing rights, then select No for primary audience. The primary marketplace is Amazon. Now add the categories from our board, as well as the music keywords. For the publication date, I use the first option and then select Release my book for sale. Now click on Save and Continue. Now click on Assign ISBN. Now select black and white interior. Now for the book size, select 8.5 by 8.5 in, and the bleed settings should be PDF only. Choose matte for the cover finish. Under the manuscript section, we have to upload the interior of the book. Next, upload the book cover and select AI-generated content. Use the same settings that I have used under the AI section. Now we can launch the preview to check for any music errors. Next, under Territories, select the first option. Now we can finally add our pricing and see how much profit we will make. Now, just click on Publish, and the book will be reviewed in a couple of days. Then, your book will become live. Next, we're going to make viral TikTok videos using TopView AI. When you first sign in, this is what you see. On the left, there's a part called Inspire, which I really like. It shows you all of the latest hooks and trends they've analyzed that are doing well on TikTok. You can sort by category to view niche-specific topics. For example, in this video, they have divided the tag and text so you can see exactly how people create viral videos. Okay, let's head back to our dashboard because I want to show you something really cool. As you can see, TopView has a bunch of really cool tools that you can use. First, let's take a look at the avatar marketing video. From here, you can select any one of their high-quality avatars to make a video to promote your product with. I'm going to select this one right here, and I chose the selfie style because I felt like that would be the most engaging. Okay, next, all we need to do is paste in the product link, either from Amazon, eBay, Shopify, or whatever platform it's on. Just paste the link right here. I'm going to be using a sample link, so just wait for it to analyze the link, and then it will pop up with some of the videos and images from that link. This is where you can select or deselect all the content that you want to use or don't want to use. I decided to remove all the images because I wanted only videos in this particular case. In the end, I just used these two videos. Okay, once you've selected the media, just click on Continue. Over here, we can see that it has added all the information from the website link. If you want to change any of this, you can do it now, but I'm happy with it as is. Next, we can change the aspect ratio, keeping it at 9:16 for TikTok. Then we can change the language. As you can see, they provide a ton of languages. Next, you can manually choose the voice if you want. I'm happy to go with the one they recommend. Finally, if you want to change the avatar, you can do it right now. Then, hit generate and wait a couple of minutes for your video to be generated. Alright, as you can see, we now have a video generated. This is the first video generated. You can see the script over here and the video preview on the right. Right now, the video is not lip-synced. It will only be lip-synced once we export it. Here is the second video they generated. They have the titles at the top showing how they are trying to market the product. Okay, let's export the video to see what it looks like. Click on Export, and then you will have two options, to either export with the watermark or without one. For exports without watermarks, you need to upgrade to the starter plan. They have an offer where they give you 50% off for your first month, so it would only cost you $9.50. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and export the video. Just wait a few minutes, and just like that, you have a video to use to promote your product and hopefully go viral. Let's watch.
I gotta tell you about this shark vacuum. It picks up dirt like it's on a mission. Seriously, I don't even have to think about emptying it. The brush roll is a game changer for pet hair. It knows my space like the back of my hand, no kidding. If you have pets, this is the vacuum you need. I can control it with just my voice, so cool.
Okay, that was pretty awesome, but Top View AI has a ton of other features that will blow your mind. For example, the long video to shorts tool instantly creates many shorts for you to use from just a URL link. For example, it created these shorts of Elon Musk doing an interview and added subtitles automatically, all in just minutes. Just imagine all the time you would save. Let's watch one of the shorts.
Be extremely concerned about anything that undermines the First Amendment. There's a reason for the First Amendment.
That's pretty impressive. Okay, I'm heading back to the dashboard to look at the next AI tool, which is the photo talking avatar. Here, you can simply upload an image that you want to talk or use one of their pre-generated images. As you can see, they have all types of images ranging from art to photographs to graphics.
Welcome to TopView.ai, the ultimate AI-powered video editing platform in the Kingdom of Elder Grove, the village of Thorn. Hello, everyone.
Finally, I want to show you guys their AI voice generator because their library has a ton of voices that you can choose from, and what I like best is that they don't only work in English but many other languages. We can sort the voices by gender, age, and even style to generate high-quality voiceovers. Finally, guys, I just want to show you Top View AI's pricing plans because they're quite affordable in my opinion. You can get the starter plan for only $15 if you go with their yearly plan. This means you would get access to all of these amazing tools, including unlimited video previews, realistic AI avatars, and AI voices. And, of course, you won't have that annoying watermark on the generated videos. The next method we're going to use is to create AI-generated fan art for Redbubble. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is click on this section right here, Brand Partnerships, to view the complete list of active brands currently involved in the program. Here is the list. As you can see, we have some really popular shows and movies, a lot of them from Netflix. You can view their status and whether they're coming soon so you can plan ahead as well. All of these ones are coming soon, so it's a good idea to get them ready so that when the program for these brands launches, you'll be the first one to be accepted or one of the first and get sales from that. I have actually made fan art for a lot of these brands, and I like doing that because the more brands you're involved in, the higher your chances of making a sale. For example, I made fan art for Dune when it came out in 2020. I think, according to this, it seems like a lifetime ago, but I remember making fan art for Dune and getting a bunch of sales from that. So, select one of the brands you want, and then just read all the important information it has on the page. Alright, so here we can see that we need to tag our work with these specific tags, and these are the accepted formats along with the recommended dimensions they have provided. Make sure everything is correct to increase your chances of getting accepted. This is where you can submit the fan art, and there are a bunch of do's and don'ts. It basically tells you what types of designs you should create. For Dune, these are all the do's, and these are all the don'ts. For example, we can't use actor likeness or any real actor's name in the designs. We can't upload designs inspired by previous adaptations of Dune, and we're advised not to submit unoriginal content, etc. I'm going to head back to the list of brands, pick one, and show you exactly how I make fan art, even though I'm not an artist. Let's pick Outer Banks, for example. This show on Netflix recently premiered its 4th season, so I know it's going to be popular, and I think the second part of the season is yet to come. This makes it a perfect brand to create fan art for right now. I'd recommend making fan art for this brand if you're unsure of which one to pick. Here are the guidelines we need to follow. By the way, I'll show you 2 methods of making fan art. One with purely text-based designs and another using images from the show but editing them so we don't get flagged for unoriginal content. I've been accepted into the program with both types of designs, so it's definitely possible. For the text-based design, we can draw inspiration from classic scenes or quotes. I suggest focusing on quotes for this. Creating a movie poster would be more challenging, so let's stick to quotes. There's some additional information provided here at the bottom. The first thing you want to do is go to a search engine like Google, type in the brand name you've selected, followed by quotes. Then, click on any website that comes up. Here on this website, we have a list of 75 quotes. We can create a design for each quote because once we create our basic template, we can simply copy and paste each quote into the template and add it to Redbubble. It's pretty easy to do. All right, I'm going to pick one. I'll go with this one right here, copy it, and now we're heading over to an image editor like Canva. I like to select a custom size here. I go for the largest size possible, which I think is 5,000 by 5,000 pixels. I'm just going to give it a name like Outer Banks Text Design. Perfect. Now it's time to create the design. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is select the text option right here, add a text box, and delete the default text. Then, paste in your copied quote. Remove any numbers if they're there, and format the quote so the person's name is at the bottom. Now we need to make it look appealing to maximize our chances of making a sale. I'm going to go back to Redbubble and look at the existing fan art for reference. So let's type in Outer Banks. As you can see, there's a lot of fan art here. Keep in mind the types of fonts they're using, because this will be really important for making sales. There are plenty of text designs. Some are mixed with images, but many are simple, like these examples here. Now that we have an idea of the type of font we want, let's head back to Canva and see what kind of fonts they offer. I recommend playing around with this, as there's no set formula. Just pick something that resembles the fan art they already have. I googled the type of font they use for the show, and they use this particular typeface. I did a little research and found this website called Fontbolt, which has the Outer Banks font and a generator where you can enter any text you want. Just paste your quote here. Here we can see the font type and text style. We can change it if we want, but I'm just going to leave it as it is and see how it looks. That's pretty cool. If you want to change the size to large, this option is also available. Just to show you an example of a different style font. I'm going to pick this one, and we get a really cool 3D design as well. Okay, I'm going to go back to the original one and just download this image. Save it. Now we're going to do some edits on it, because we can still make it look better. So delete what you had on Canva before, and just upload the image you generated. Now, as you can see, it's pretty long, so I think we need to split it up into multiple lines. That's quite easy to do because we can just crop it so we can put one line on top, another line in the middle, and the final part of the quote at the bottom. I think this looks better than having it all in a single line. So that looks pretty good, but I'm still not completely happy with it. I decided to make it slightly bigger because it needs to stand out. Something like this. I think this looks much better than the previously created design, and I think I'm going to go with it. So just download this file, and we will be removing the background on another website because Canva does not allow us to do that for free. Just head to any online background remover and upload your image, and voila! We have our final design ready to upload. Just click on download, and if you want to increase the image size, there's another website that you can use for this that I use, and it's called Pickwish. It's an online photo enhancer, and you can also use this for free. So I just uploaded the image here, and as you can see, it has increased the quality and the pixel size as well. So let's just download it. Okay, now let's head over to Redbubble to add in our new work. So just upload the design, and it should automatically load and show you all the products that you can add it to. Let's look at the guidelines again. It says to give names like this, so I'm just going to pick this one, copy it, and paste it here. Outer Banks Pogas JJ quote to make it more descriptive. We also need to add the tags, which are these, so just copy them and paste them right here. We can also add other quotes, I guess. I'm just adding the character names that I found online. Okay, it says to write up to 15 tags, so make sure you follow this, and then add a description. For the description, it says to include Outer Banks in it. Outer Banks JJ quote. You can add more if you want, but I like to keep things simple. Okay, so here we have all the pieces, and you can turn off whatever you want. I recommend obviously turning on every single thing because why not? There's more chance of you getting a sale. So if something doesn't fit right, like this phone case that doesn't look right, you can just adjust it using the scaling. It may take you a couple of tries, but it looks much better now. Once you do that, all you need to do is save your work, and Redbubble will send you an email saying that it's under review. Okay, so that was the first method. Now on to the second method of creating fan art, which is probably the one that makes me the most sales. For this method, we're going to create our own unique image based on a scene from the show. I'll show you exactly how to do that right now. Head back to Google and type in Outer Banks iconic scenes, click on images, and then find one where the characters' faces are clearly visible. This may take a bit of time, but make sure to find a really good image. I found this image of two characters that I really liked, so save it, and now we're going to head over to a website called Art Guru. On this website, we can convert an image into one of these portrait styles. Just upload your image and then select a style you want. I'm going to try the Studio Ghibli portrait style and click Generate. This will take a couple of seconds, and as you can see, we get a really nice image. I'll just show you what it looks like. It's quite cool. You can experiment with the other styles if you want. Let's try the cartoon style as well. Again, we get a really nice image that you can use as fan art. It's pretty cool. Just follow the same steps as the previous upload, and you should be accepted as long as it's not an exact copy of the original image. Just a disclaimer, I do not know exactly how Redbubble selects designs for the fan art program, so your image might be rejected if it's too similar to the original image or something. But overall, this method has worked for me, and I've uploaded quite a few of these designs and gotten sales from it. My final method to create an online stream of revenue is to make viral AI videos for monetization on YouTube. Let's start with generating a script with ChatGPT. The prompts we will use today will all be in the description. To generate a script for a movie, we use this prompt: craft a 200-word narration for a black and white film set in a fictional 90s town. The town should exude an eerie atmosphere with a culture and history that are both fascinating and unsettling. It's a place where tales of various mystical creatures emerge as night falls, each one appearing at different times. Focus on describing each creature before moving on to the next. Highlight the townspeople's way of life, weaving in mysterious and horror elements that suggest dark, hidden secrets. The narration should be intense and gripping, drawing the audience deep into the strange and haunting world of this town. In seconds, our script has been generated. The next thing we need are prompts to generate visuals that complement our movie scenes effectively. ChatGPT will also help us with this. You can use the following prompt. Create highly detailed prompts for a text-to-video AI to produce visuals for the scenes described in the script. The visuals should vividly depict the unsettling and intense ambience of the fictional town. The prompt should encompass visual settings, character appearances, horror elements, and the mood and tone for each scene. After generating the prompts, I like to have multiple options for a single scene, so I asked ChatGPT to provide several summarized prompts for each scene. This approach gives us the flexibility to choose the prompt that best suits the scene. Awesome! Now that the script and prompt steps are complete, the next step is to use the prompts ChatGPT provided to generate videos using the free Kling AI tool. Since we requested 3 prompts for each scene, we can select the one we find most fitting to generate the videos. Choose any prompt you prefer from the 3 provided by ChatGPT, copy it, and head over to Kling AI. Use their text-to-video feature, paste your prompt, and then choose a camera movement. I recommend experimenting with different camera movements so that each scene feels unique. One great thing about Kling AI is that it allows you to control many aspects of the video, such as camera movements, which is very useful for content creators. So, play around with this tool to understand how different camera settings produce various results. Once you're satisfied with the video, click on Download and repeat the process to generate all of your visuals. The results are impressive and align well with our scenes. Just continue this process to generate all the scenes for your film. The next and final step is editing. We will use CapCut as our editing software since its free version offers decent features. Before moving on, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like to help this tutorial reach more people. You might also consider subscribing to my channel so you don't miss out on future tutorials. I'm Mary, and welcome to Mary Finance. Before starting the editing process, we need to generate a free voiceover. Just copy the script that ChatGPT provided, head over to Clipchamp, and click on the text-to-speech feature. Here, you can choose any voice you like. Paste the script into the box. Preview the result, and then export your voiceover. First, import all your materials into your CapCut library, including the videos you generated and the voiceover from Clipchamp. Drag the voiceover into the timeline and use CapCut's extract feature to separate the audio from the video. Once the audio is extracted, delete the video file since Clipchamp provides voiceovers in video format, but you only need the audio. Next, start adding your scene clips to the timeline. Be sure to label your scenes according to the structure provided by ChatGPT. This will streamline your workflow, making the editing process easier and faster. Now I will change the position of the voiceover to match our film. In the beginning of the film, we have a video of a woman crying in the forest. Watch closely so you will know how to edit your videos properly. We're going to add sound effects to this part later. For now, we're going to start adding transition between each scene. Transitions are very important as they help make your film flow smoothly, making the audience more engaged. Now we move on to sound effects. I recommend spending as much time as you can on this step because it brings the whole film together. For sound effects, I used Pixabay. Just search for any sound effect like a woman screaming, for example. Now, just match up the audio to the correct part of the video. Repeat this process over and over again. If you want to skip this part, then use the timestamps, but if you would like to see exactly what sounds I used, then keep watching. Okay, now we're going to add a title to our film. Make sure the font is nice and add some kind of animation to it for the best results. Once you're happy with the video, export it. Now here's a trick to remove the Kling AI watermark. Head over to this website and select the area with the logo using this tool. As you can see, the watermark is gone. Let's watch the final result.
In the pale glow of the crescent moon, the town of Ebon Hollow breathes with an unsettling stillness. Its cobblestone streets twist like veins through the heart of a place where time seems to stutter. As dusk deepens, the air thickens with tales of the unseen. First, the whispering shade emerges, an ethereal figure drifting through the fog, its voice a chorus of lost souls, luring the curious toward the endless woods, never to return. As the clock strikes midnight, the widow's wail echoes from the abandoned lighthouse, a spectral woman cloaked in sorrow, searching for her drowned lover. Her cries pierce the silence, freezing the blood of those who hear it. By the early hours, the blood moon beast prowls, a monstrous silhouette with eyes like burning coals, said to be the cursed soul of a betrayed lover. It haunts the outskirts, its growl a low, rumbling warning to stay within the safety of one's home. The townsfolk of Ebon Hollow live in quiet dread, their lives bound by ancient rituals and whispered prayers. But beneath their calm facade lies a dark pact, a collective secret buried deep, feeding the very creatures that haunt their nights.